Welcome, everyone. Did you know that the number of people diagnosed with colon cancer before the age of 50 is on the rise? It's a shocking statistic, considering colon cancer is already the third most common cancer in the United States, with a lifetime risk of about 4% for both men and women. But here's the kicker. In its early stages, when it's most treatable, colon cancer often shows no symptoms at all. So how do you catch a silent threat like this? In today's video, we're diving deep into the reasons behind this alarming trend and unveiling the 10 subtle symptoms of colon cancer that you absolutely must not ignore. You'll learn what to watch for and, more importantly, how regular screenings can save your life. So, if you're curious about how to protect yourself or a loved one, stick around. Trust me, you won't want to miss this information. Before we get started, please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's aim to make this the most liked video ever. And I want to hear from you. Do you know anyone affected by colon cancer? Where are you watching from? After the video, drop a comment below. I'd love to connect and learn more about you. So without further ado, let's jump into these critical insights that could change lives. Your health is worth it. And I promise there's a valuable lesson waiting for you at the end of this video. Number 1. Dangerous health warnings. 10 symptoms to pay attention. 1. Abdominal pain or cramping. We all get stomach aches from time to time, but persistent pain, especially if it's severe or accompanied by other symptoms on this list, could be a sign of colon cancer. The pain might be constant or it might come and go. It could be sharp and intense or more of a dull ache. At 35, Susan was a fit yoga instructor, the picture of health, when she began feeling fatigued and noticed mild abdominal pain. She shrugged it off, thinking it was just stress. But as the pain worsened and she experienced unexplained weight loss, Susan asked her doctor for a colonoscopy. Her doctor, convinced it was unnecessary for someone her age, dismissed her concerns. Even a specialist insisted it was likely IBS. After pushing for tests multiple times, Susan finally got her colonoscopy, only to discover a lemon-sized tumor in her colon. Worse, the cancer had already spread to her liver, stage 4. Devastated but determined, she became an advocate, urging others to trust their instincts and push for answers, no matter how healthy or young they seemed. 2. Changes in bowel habits. This is probably the most common early sign of colon cancer, but it's also the easiest to ignore. We all have occasional bouts of diarrhea or constipation. Our diets change, we travel, and we get stressed. Lots of things can throw off our usual bathroom routine, but if you notice a persistent change that lasts more than a few weeks, it's worth paying attention to. Are you suddenly having frequent bouts of diarrhea when that's not normal for you? Or maybe you're constipated more often than usual. These could be signs that a tumor is affecting how your colon functions. 3. Narrow stools. This is a specific type of change in bowel habits that deserves its own mention. If your stools suddenly become very thin or ribbon-like, it could indicate that something is partially blocking your colon. A growing tumor can do exactly that. 4. Blood in your stool. This is one of those symptoms that seems like it should be obvious and alarming, but it's surprisingly easy to miss or misinterpret. Sometimes the blood is visible, appearing as bright red streaks on your toilet paper or turning the water in the toilet bowl pink. But other times it might only be detectable through testing. Even when it is visible, it's easy to attribute it to other causes. Hemorrhoids are a common culprit, and they're usually harmless. But if you're seeing blood regularly, don't just assume it's hemorrhoids, get it checked out. 5. Unexplained weight loss. Losing weight without trying might seem like a nice problem to have, but it can actually be a sign of several serious health conditions, including colon cancer. If you find yourself dropping pounds without changing your diet or exercise habits, it's worth talking to a doctor. 6. Fatigue and weakness. This is another symptom that's easy to write off. We all get tired sometimes, right? But the fatigue associated with colon cancer is often more severe and persistent than normal tiredness. You might feel exhausted even after a full night's sleep, or find yourself needing to rest much more often than usual. Before we continue, I want to share an exclusive announcement. Looking to get more involved? I'm super excited to let you know that we now have a channel membership. As a member of the channel, you pay a small monthly subscription fee and receive all the incredible perks, including early access to new videos, priority replies to comments, members-only shorts, members-only polls and quizzes, and you will have access to very special emojis and loyalty badges. It's a great way to support the channel and connect with us on a deeper level. Just hit that join button. And let's make this journey even better. 7. Anemia. Anemia is a condition where you don't have enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen to your tissues. It can be caused by blood loss, which is why it's sometimes associated with colon cancer. Symptoms of anemia include fatigue, weakness, shortness of breath, and looking pale. 8. A feeling that your bowel doesn't empty completely. This is a subtle symptom that many people might not even recognize as unusual. But if you consistently feel like you still need to go to the bathroom even after you've just been, it could be a sign that a tumor is affecting your colon function. 9. Unexplained nausea or vomiting. While not as common as some of the other symptoms on this list, persistent nausea or vomiting can sometimes be a sign of colon cancer, especially if the tumor is causing a bowel obstruction. 10. Unintended weight gain, especially around the midsection. This might seem to contradict the earlier point about weight loss, but both can be signs of colon cancer. Some people, especially women, might experience bloating and weight gain around their midsection due to the growing tumor. Now, here's the tricky part. None of these symptoms definitively means you have colon cancer. Each one could be caused by a variety of other conditions, many of them far less serious. And that's part of what makes colon cancer so sneaky. It's easy to explain away these symptoms, to tell yourself it's just hemorrhoids or stress or that spicy meal you ate last night. But if you're experiencing one or more of these symptoms persistently, it's worth getting checked out. The best that can happen is you catch a serious condition early when it's most treatable. 2. How is colon cancer detected? This brings us to the second part of catching colon cancer early: regular screening. The American Cancer Society recommends that people at average risk of colon cancer start regular screening at age 45. This is a change from their previous recommendation of 50, reflecting the fact that colon cancer rates are rising among younger adults. If you have a family history of colon cancer or certain other risk factors, you might need to start screening even earlier. Talk to your doctor about what's right for you. The gold standard for colon cancer screening is the colonoscopy. I know, nobody likes the idea of a colonoscopy. The prep is unpleasant, the procedure itself seems invasive, and the whole thing just feels embarrassing. But here's the thing. A colonoscopy isn't just a screening tool, it's also preventive care. During a colonoscopy, the doctor can remove any polyps they find. Polyps are small growths on the lining of the colon that can sometimes turn into cancer. By removing them, you're not just detecting cancer early, you're preventing it from developing in the first place. There are other screening options available if you really can't stand the idea of a colonoscopy. There are various types of stool tests that can detect blood or other markers of cancer. There's also something called a virtual colonoscopy, which uses CT scans to look at your colon. These alternatives are better than nothing, but they're not as effective as a traditional colonoscopy. They might miss small polyps, and if they do find something suspicious, you'll end up needing a regular colonoscopy anyway to confirm the findings and remove any polyps. So, if you're over 45 or younger with risk factors, and you haven't been screened for colon cancer, talk to your doctor about getting it done. 3. What are the risk factors for colon cancer? While anyone can get colon cancer, certain things can increase your risk. Some of these you can't control, like your age or your genetics, but others are related to lifestyle choices that you can influence. Age is the biggest risk factor. Your risk of colon cancer increases as you get older, which is why screening recommendations are based on age. But remember, younger adults can and do get colon cancer, so don't ignore symptoms just because you're under 45. Family history is another major risk factor. If you have a first-degree relative, parent, sibling, or child who's had colon cancer, your risk is 2 to 3 times higher than average. If you have multiple affected relatives or relatives who were diagnosed at a young age, your risk is even higher. Certain genetic conditions can also increase your risk. Familial adenomatous polyposis, FAP, and Lynch syndrome are 2 examples. If you have one of these conditions, you'll need to start screening much earlier and have it done more frequently. Diet plays a big role. A diet high in red and processed meats and low in fruits, vegetables, and fiber has been linked to an increased risk of colon cancer. On the flip side, eating lots of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help lower your risk. Physical activity is also important. People who are sedentary have a higher risk of colon cancer. Obesity is another risk factor. People who are overweight or obese have a higher risk of colon cancer, and they tend to have worse outcomes if they do get it. Smoking and heavy alcohol use can also increase your risk. Both of these habits are linked to an increased risk of many types of cancer, including colon cancer. Number 4, how to prevent colon cancer. Some studies indicate that individuals might lower their risk of developing colon cancer by increasing physical activity, maintaining a healthy weight, following a diet that is low in animal fats and rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, limiting alcohol intake, and steering clear of tobacco. Colon cancer is serious, but it's also highly treatable when caught early. It often doesn't have obvious symptoms in its early stages, but there are subtle signs you can watch out for. If you notice any of these symptoms persisting for more than a few weeks, talk to your doctor. Don't explain them away or assume they're nothing serious. It's always better to get checked and find out it's nothing than to ignore a potential problem. Bonus: embracing healthy habits for a vibrant life. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook our health amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life. However, embracing healthy habits can profoundly impact not just our physical well-being but also our mental and emotional states, leading to a vibrant life filled with energy, joy, and fulfillment. When we prioritize our health, we unlock a multitude of benefits that can enhance our quality of life and help us thrive in all aspects. First and foremost, incorporating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins is foundational to a healthy lifestyle. These nutrient-dense foods provide essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support our body's functions, bolster our immune system, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases, including colon cancer. For instance, fiber-rich foods like beans, lentils, and whole grains not only aid digestion but also promote a healthy gut, which is vital for overall health. Experimenting with colorful, plant-based meals can be a delightful journey. Try creating vibrant salads, hearty soups, or delicious smoothies that not only taste great but also nourish your body. In addition to nutrition, physical activity plays a critical role in maintaining a vibrant life. Regular exercise, whether through brisk walking, dancing, cycling, or yoga, boosts our mood and energy levels while reducing stress and anxiety. Engaging in activities you enjoy makes exercise feel less like a chore and more like a fun part of your routine. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity each week, and don't forget to incorporate strength training exercises to build muscle and support bone health. The endorphins released during physical activity can create a sense of happiness and accomplishment, which further enhances your overall well-being. Moreover, prioritizing mental health is just as crucial as physical health. Mindfulness practices such as meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even simply taking a moment to appreciate nature can significantly reduce stress and improve mental clarity. Consider setting aside time each day to engage in activities that bring you joy, whether it's reading a book, painting, or spending quality time with loved ones. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people can also uplift your spirits and foster a sense of community. Adequate sleep is another essential component of a vibrant life. Quality sleep allows our bodies to recover, repair, and recharge. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of restful sleep each night, and establish a calming bedtime routine to signal your body that it's time to wind down. Reducing screen time before bed, creating a comfortable sleep environment, and practicing relaxation techniques can all contribute to better sleep quality. Finally, don't underestimate the power of regular health screenings and checkups. Taking proactive steps toward your health, including screenings for conditions like colon cancer, empowers you to catch potential issues early when they are most treatable. Knowledge is power, and understanding your health status can motivate you to make positive lifestyle changes. In summary, embracing healthy habits is a lifelong journey that leads to a vibrant and fulfilling life. By focusing on nourishing your body with wholesome foods, staying active, nurturing your mental health, prioritizing quality sleep, and being proactive about your health, you set the stage for a brighter, healthier future. Remember, it's never too late to start making changes, and every small step counts toward creating a life filled with vitality and joy. So take that first step today and embrace the vibrant life that awaits you. If you're 45 or older or even younger with certain risk factors, it's time to have a conversation with your doctor about colon cancer screening. While colonoscopies might not be the most pleasant experience, they're easier than you think, and they can truly be life-saving. If this video provided you with valuable insights, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit. Your support can make a difference in someone's health journey. To stay updated with more health tips and information, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We post new content every week, and your engagement helps us tailor our videos to what you find most helpful. Before you go, take a moment to explore these 2 videos we've handpicked for you. I believe you'll find them both informative and inspiring. Thank you for tuning in today. Remember, prioritizing your colon health is essential, and you're taking a great step by being informed. Take care, and see you in the next video.